Bloop, bloop, bloop. Halloween. Happy Spooktober. Welcome back.
I'm playing
He's playing.
this.
Yeah. If you're new here, or you're like wondering where Blood Rain is, during October we only play 7 episodes of a specific game, unless it gets like a shit ton of traction.
Well, what we might be playing next might keep going.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. If we notice a game that's like really like a lot of
I mean, it's really popular.
you talking about Dead Space?
No, what we might be playing next.
Oh yeah.
But this is popular. I know a couple years ago we played Dead Space.
Before you finish, what I was saying is, if you're new here, we rotate games every week.
Correct.
To have something different. But if a game like is considered a lot of traction, we'll go back to it.
Yeah.
We might throw some other stuff in there. Hint, something else might be.
Yeah. We like to play multiple scary things for the year. I don't get stuck on one.
And the thing is, doesn't mean we're not limited to just playing it during the year. If something's like popular after Halloween,
horror is all the time.
We could just play it again because a lot of our.
I mean, we're a horror.
Yeah, we're horror enthusiasts, so a lot of stuff we play is horror based.
Yeah. But on what I was saying, I know if you guys have been around, we played Dead Space 1 our first year around where we decided to do this little thing, and I know I said that this is like one of my favorite franchises. Dead Space as a whole. Dead Space 2, what we're playing now, is actually one of my all-time favorite games.
I believe you were telling me about
period.
Nightmares that you've been having.
It's like your Metal Gear or whatever your favorite one of
Metal Gear. I like the premise or the subject of Metal Gear as like a whole.
I know the franchise is your favorite franchise, but is one of those your favorite games of all time? Like minus the Dead Space?
Story-wise or like...
Games. Just period.
I mean, I played 3 the most.
Aboard a Planet Cracker class vessel. USG Ishimura. Yeah.
Because
Peacemaker
Operation on Aegis 7.
or 2?
I understand communications went down.
Tell me with Sons of Liberty.
Yeah, Sons of Liberty.
You were part of the repair mission.
I can't decide because they all have their own.
And I only ever really played Phantom Pain. So
Phantom Pain was actually alright, even though people gave it a lot of heat. It was actually fun.
they gave it a lot of heat because what the turmoil that Kojima was going through in the middle of you know.
Yeah, a lot of people said that it didn't have Kojima's touch to it, which I honestly think it still did.
It still did, but towards the end of production, towards the end of the game, you felt like, you know,
The game should have ended after they got what is it called? I don't even remember. Philanthropist?
Sahelanthropus,
Yes.
big boy.
Yeah, the big boy. Once they recovered him.
I mean, it kind of was, but they threw in a post game, like with Quiet and the Parasites, right? Is that post game?
There was actually like story after that.
Yeah, it had to do with Quiet and the Parasites, right?
Yeah.
That was your post game.
Which, I mean, it kind of matched the old feel, but that shouldn't have been post game. That was something they threw in to have a conclusion with Quiet. Yeah, he get murdered.
Yeah, I get it. I liked it. It just felt modern to me. For modern controls. Myself. It's hard to go backwards when you play new shit.
Depending.
Sometimes it's hard. So, because you go back and, you know, some controls are bad, stuff like that.
Yeah.
New stuff is better controls and shit, like, you know, it's just, but sometimes you cannot throw off the nostalgic feel of playing something, even if it's like not as good as it used to be. But this is how it is. Because even Dead Space has one of my favorite all-time favorite control scheme, how it plays. But I mean, but to be honest, it also took a little bit from Resident Evil 4's
I don't know.
control scheme.
It reminds me more of Gears of War almost, with the running.
Holding LB to run. I know you hold A to run in Gears.
Yeah, but still an obscure button to run.
I think this franchise is the franchise that made me love holding LB or RB for running instead of clicking the stick down.
Well, yeah, clicking the stick is horrible for your controller. Horrible for your controller.
Yeah, I know. And the whole over-the-shoulder aiming with the laser. Like, you have no HUD. Your HUD is your person, which is also good.
It keeps you immersed.
Yeah, hold on a minute. There's no subtitles, by the way.
Talk about immersion. But some people think that takes you out of it. But if you can't understand, then...
What, the subtitles?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're a weeb...
Or just just have hard hearing.
If you have hard hearing or you're a weeb and you don't see subtitles in the bottom of your screen, you start freaking out. Because you're like, I'm not used to this.
We turn subtitles on for two reasons. We're going to be talking the whole time. And two, there's some people who have a hard time hearing but want to enjoy the story while we're talking. So that's there.
Yeah, I've played through this so many times, so I know exactly.
I've seen it so many times. I've played it.
2?
I played 2.
I played 2, I played 1, I played 3 a little bit, but I didn't like it very much. We know we played 3 together because it had the co-op option.
Yeah.
But 2 is the best, period. 2 is not better than 1 or 3. This is my one all-time favorite games. I love it.
Yeah.
And they gave it more of a story where the first game, there was like no dialogue. You didn't talk. You were just a model. They were giving you much story. It didn't have any cutscenes either.
Didn't we have this discussion a while ago?
Like 3 years ago?
Yeah, when we were like, is it better to have a character with no dialogue or a character with dialogue?
Well, I think I've said this before too, they give them no dialogue because they try to make you feel like you are becoming that person.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you out of it. Like, if they talk, it makes you feel like it's another person.
That's actually a Japanese thing, especially when it came to JRPGs. The main character would not talk because
Monster Hunter.
Huh?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
They just nod.
Dragon Quest.
Nod and wave.
Yeah, you're just the
silent protagonist.
Yes, which you're supposed to put yourself into it.
Well, some people also there's some games that make that a what's the word? Make fun of it. They're aware. They're like self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not talking, huh? Don't answer me. That's fine.
That's fine. Got him. I think I said that every time I've played this.
Got him.
I say got him.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I want to stop
Ragdoll physics. I like how you're just like murder.
I also I think the stomp was more visceral in the first game, but this one I can just keep going. Yeah, I can just keep smashing him. So that's fine. There you go. That's his arm.
I thought it was his head for a second.
I don't know if that's a head.
No, at first
that's his head.
That's his head.
I mean, you ever seen Spy Kids where the Spy Kids one where the enemies were the thumb heads? The thumb people? Epic.
Epic.
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to
I
sleep.
think I've also said this is the game that also made me hate elevators.
No.
Even though elevators serve as like a loading screen purpose. See, that's my load bar right there. This is how they get away with like no load screens. Like it's all one game. No loading areas. It's your elevator.
Yeah. Well, that's how they do it. That's how they hide load screens. But they don't have an actual loading screen.
sometimes that's a little too long and it still breaks my immersion.
No, you're just going up very high.
It makes me feel like my elevator at my work because they made my elevator at work at like as slow as humanly possible. It takes like 20 seconds for me to go from the first floor to the second floor.
You're always afraid there's going to be a necromorph.
I'm loading the second floor of my building every time I go
You're
up.
afraid the necromorph's going to come in and get you.
Yeah. If my elevator goes too fast at my work, I'm going to get on the second floor. It's going to be pixelated. It won't load in time. I'm also playing this on hard and not normal.
That's
because
fine. You play this game way too much.
I'm a veteran.
Ooh, why'd you play it on veteran?
I'm not that kind of veteran, by the way. You just want to make it scarier, you know? You got to make it a little scarier, make it harder on you.
Got him. Bleep.
Still. One of my favorite opening scenes, too, in this game, that whole opening part there.
Oh, where you're getting chased?
Yeah.
I don't know why it ran from you.
I think I scared him. I gave him a spook.
Gave him a little spook. Well, speaking of spooks. Ah! Got him. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. If you want to see a specific game, let us know in the comments.
If we
have it. If we don't, I'll tell you.
Just hurry before you
Uh-oh! Stinky!